In this video, we're going to look at how entrepreneurs can get rich quick and easy, as all the so-called gurus will tell you. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe to receive more like this, and comment below if anything in this video resonates with you personally. So the question we're going to ask here is it really possible to get rich quick and easy as an entrepreneur? And if so, how? Well, I know you're here because you want a yes answer to this question. You want all the juicy shortcuts, and believe me, there are shortcuts, because most entrepreneurs take the slow trial and error route, which costs them far more in time than money because they've decided it's okay to waste theirs. This is a mindset thing. There really is such a thing as an abundant mindset and a poverty mindset, and here's how to tell the difference. People with a wealthy mindset are just not willing to tolerate being poor. They may have grown up poor, but like the rapper 50 Cent, today they're willing to get rich or die trying. They will do anything, and I mean anything, to maintain a standard of living that gives them dignity and joy. Now, this can be as simple as having a fridge stocked full of food, or having a decent car to drive around in, or having enough money to style their hair just the way they wanted and buy the clothes and live in a place they feel good in and are proud to show off to others. It can also mean the money to look after their children and families, to ensure they're never without basic necessities, that they go somewhere nice on holiday at least once a year, have the chance to explore their hobbies and interests, live in a clean and well-organized home where they can invite their friends without shame or embarrassment, and that they don't feel different to their friends who are also receiving similar blessings. If you didn't grow up with these, what some may call luxuries, you may be struggling with an inherited mindset of poverty. The idea that money is hard to come by, that suffering is natural, that you have to deprive yourself or your family in order to reap rewards at some unspecified later date. Well, this is all faulty wiring that will hold you back from achieving your dreams, and also ensure that your mindset of lack can be passed down to future generations. Now, it may be that your parents' generation didn't have access to the opportunities that are now available to you. Pre-internet, there was no gig economy. Immigrants faced a genuine challenge with language barriers and racism. Now is not then. It is important to challenge and then break free from the limiting beliefs and scarcity mindset of your culture or family of origin to define success on your own terms. But before you do that, I'm going to add in a few caveats because I love to keep it real. The truth is, some people do get a helping hand when it comes to the fast creation of wealth and success. If you have wealth in your family, if you have entrepreneurial role models, if you're a white heterosexual male, and if you have caring parents who are willing to back you to the hilt, or if you've been to a school or educational establishment with access to wealthy and privileged peers who might go on to become your future business partners or investors, the odds of getting rich quick are stacked in your favor. Is it easy for such people? Well, it may be easier than those who don't have a helping hand, but it doesn't mean there won't be challenges along the way. Many entrepreneurs who get rich quick have had a better start in life than their more challenged counterparts, but equally their privilege can work against them over the long term because life's been too easy and they lack the motivation or drive to succeed. Some of the most successful entrepreneurs I know come from very humble beginnings. Look at people like Alan Sugar of The Apprentice, or UK businessman and philanthropist Alfie Best, who came from a gypsy family and left school like my grandfather at the age of 12. Alfie made the Sunday Times 2020 UK Rich List with a net worth of £341 million, and that's an increase of more than 100 million from the year before, achieved mostly from his UK caravan and mobile home parks. I've met Alfie in person and I've heard him speak, and the poverty he grew up in and the failures he had early in life were the powerful driving force underpinning his success. But it didn't come quick or easy. So if your background is closer to Alfie's than Prince Charles, as long as you're persistent and willing to take massive action, the playing field will level faster than you could ever imagine. There's also an entrepreneur I follow called MJ Marco, and I really recommend his book, The Millionaire Fast Lane, and he talks about slow laners and their beliefs. A slow laner is someone who lives an average life and does what others in their culture or environment also do. They fit in rather than stand out. So let's look at the difference. If you're currently someone who constantly tells yourself you have to live within your means, you may also be unwilling to take on good debt, which is an investment into your future, and you'll confuse it with bad debt, which pays for unaffordable luxuries such as widescreen TVs and designer handbags. This will put you on track for failure rather than success, and you'll most likely turn into a wantpreneur rather than an entrepreneur. A wantpreneur wants all the benefits of wealth and success, but is too scared to take on risk to actually achieve it. So they continue to play small, nickel and diming their way through life, spending as little as they can and counting every penny or dime. I'm sure you know people like that. They're so fear-driven that they don't spend anything. You go to their houses and all you'll see is shabby second-hand furniture, grubby worn carpets, empty cupboards, a sad, unlived feeling because they're too cheap to invite people back and entertain. Now look, I understand that some people have to live like this. Maybe people with disabilities, single mothers with children in abusive relationships, young people who are just getting started in life, old people who have run out of options, people who have experienced trauma that is unimaginable to most of us and who are just getting back on their feet. But people who are healthy, strong, and in their prime of life need to say no to this existence most firmly. Make a plan, find the money, whatever it takes, and try again until you hit that seam of success. And in the meantime, live with dignity and self-respect and create a hospitable, attractive environment that you can invite people back to with pride. Jim Rohn famously said, "We're the average of the 5 people we surround ourselves with." So if you want to get rich quick as an entrepreneur, look around and ask yourself, who are your friends and the people you hang out with? Are they losers or are they strivers like you? Slow laners are consumers rather than producers, and what this means is they prioritize things like social life, hobbies, and serving family when family members could just as easily serve themselves. If you want to get rich quick, you have to make this goal your priority at all times. By all means, invest in family, but never do for them what they could do for themselves, or do what you could delegate to others to also do relatively cheaply or easily. Remember, if you're here, it's likely you have one goal at this point in your life. You want to get rich quick, and unless this takes precedence over everything else, you'll find yourself sucked into many different directions, and your efforts will not amount to much. If you want to get rich quick, you have to take on risk. All the most wealthy and successful entrepreneurs I know have taken a lot of risk. Yes, you may lose. In fact, losing is inevitable, but all the best lessons come from failure and loss. And really, the faster we fail, the faster we grow. So what should you be asking yourself every day is, how can I? What do I have to do to get all the things I want in life? How can I treat the people I love to the life they always dreamed of? And how can I attract people who value me for who I really am? Once you've figured out the answer, just do it, as Nike urges us to, and become unstoppable in the pursuit of success. As poet Marianne Williamson says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. Okay, we're done with the mindset. Now let's look at 3 practical ways to get rich quick and easy. The first way to get rich quick and easy is to leverage a high-value existing skill set. For example, I've seen people who have learned and fine-tuned their skills of, say, online marketing, working for others for a humble return for several years, and then go on to build wildly successful and profitable businesses themselves in record time. What's important to remember is that they learned the tricks of the trade over those years, and finally they got the courage and the accumulated skills and experience to go it alone. Now, if this isn't you, don't despair. Just like being born with the odds stacked against you, you can learn valuable skills too. However, if you learn them while you're building your business, you'll need a little more patience, as success won't come so fast. So to get rich quick and easy, work out the business you'd like to have, earn while you learn, and acquire the skills needed step by step until you're truly ready to launch. The second way to get rich quick and easy is to get rid of all your distractions. No girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife or kids. No hobbies, no friends, ditch the family, just make your business your all. I mean, look at Elon Musk, who famously said the difference between a manageable work schedule and an insane one is the difference between 80 and 120 hours a week. If this is something you decide to do, you will need to accept that you are only human and you have emotional needs too. If you don't address and accept this, you run into the risk of falling into depression or addiction, and over the long term, this will have a detrimental effect on your business. I do believe that a sprint in life where you work longer and harder than you ever thought you could for a few months can accelerate your growth, but you can't do this indefinitely, and you do have to factor in breaks, downtime, and connection with people who you love to be around. Also, if you work insane and crazy hours, make sure you are doing it with the guidance and support of a mentor who knows where you're going, because it would be pretty heartbreaking to do all of this for nothing. The third way to get rich quick and easy is to break the law. Seriously, I am not recommending that you rob a bank or turn into a drug dealer or build some Ponzi scheme that robs investors of their life savings, but the criminal world is full of the get rich quick and easy types who figured out that this can and does work. The only problem is that when you follow the path of these fraudsters and gangsters, it never ends well. They generally end up face down with a bullet in their heads or in jail with a life sentence. And even if they go on the run, they end up as paranoid fugitives, fleeing from place to place and never being able to enjoy the fruits of their efforts. So really, this isn't a route I would suggest you take. The unpopular truth is you can't have it all at once, whatever anyone says. So be like Elon if getting rich quick and easy is your obsession, but if you want to lead a balanced life and have fun along the way, be willing to take your time, learn from your mistakes, and stick with the process, because that's the best way to build lasting success. So to conclude, it's definitely possible for entrepreneurs to get rich quick and easy, but most of us don't. If you feel success is taking longer than you thought, don't give up. Persist and develop resilience. Get back up when you stumble and fall. And as long as you keep going and stay responsive to your marketplace, success will be yours. Why not book a call with myself or a member of my team to talk about how to scale up your offer or create a new one that's going to get you the business and life you deserve? The link's below. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe and follow me if you enjoyed it. I wish you wealth and success as an entrepreneur and all the happiness and fulfillment you deserve. See you again soon.